You stand up and feel tingling. Your feet stay cold even under warm blankets. Or maybe your legs swell by evening and your hands fall asleep too easily. If that sounds familiar, your circulation might be trying to tell you something. In this video, we'll explore the 5 early signs your blood flow is slowing down and 5 simple, natural ways to gently restart it. We're not here to scare you. We're here to help you understand your body so you can support it before small issues turn into big problems. Good circulation means that oxygen and nutrients are reaching every part of your body, from your brain to your fingertips to your toes. But after 60, blood flow naturally slows. The vessels lose flexibility, the heart may pump less efficiently, and small blockages can quietly build. When circulation weakens, healing slows, energy drops, and pain becomes more common. Even your memory and mood can suffer. That's why it's so important to notice the early signs and take action gently and consistently. Supporting circulation isn't just about feeling warmer or stronger. It's about protecting your entire body's ability to function, repair, and thrive. There are several common signs that your circulation may be slowing down, and they often start subtly. The first is cold feet or toes even when the rest of your body feels warm. This happens because blood isn't reaching the extremities as efficiently, and those areas are the first to feel the drop in temperature. If you always need socks in bed or your feet feel icy to the touch, it could be a red flag. The second sign is frequent leg cramps, especially at night. Poor circulation means muscles aren't getting enough oxygen, which can lead to painful spasms or that familiar Charlie horse feeling in your calves. Another common symptom is swelling in the lower legs or ankles, particularly by the end of the day. This may come from fluid pooling in the tissues when blood flow is sluggish and the veins struggle to return blood upward. Some people also notice varicose veins becoming more pronounced, bulging or darkening, a visible clue that blood is stagnating. Tingling, numbness, or a pins and needles sensation in the hands or feet is another sign, often overlooked. It may feel like your limbs fall asleep too easily or stay asleep longer than normal after sitting. And finally, fatigue is a quiet but serious indicator. When circulation slows, your cells get less oxygen, and everything from thinking clearly to walking upstairs becomes harder. This kind of tiredness doesn't always go away with sleep because the root cause is in your blood flow, not your rest. Recognizing these 5 signs early is key. They're your body's way of whispering that something needs attention. And the good news is, these symptoms can often be reversed naturally with the right support. Supporting circulation naturally doesn't require a gym membership or expensive treatments. In fact, many of the most powerful tools for healthy blood flow are already in your home or kitchen, and they work gently with your body. The first solution is movement. Not intense cardio or heavy lifting, but short, consistent movement throughout the day. Gentle walking, seated leg raises, toe taps, or simply rotating your ankles while watching TV can wake up the circulatory system. One particularly effective move is lying on your back with your legs up the wall for 5 to 10 minutes a day. This position helps drain stagnant blood from the lower limbs and refresh circulation back toward the heart. Even if mobility is limited, small repetitive movements can create powerful changes over time. The second natural support is hydration. Many people don't associate water with blood flow, but hydration directly affects the thickness of your blood. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes more viscous, making it harder to travel through small vessels. This slows oxygen delivery and puts extra strain on your heart. Sipping water throughout the day, even small amounts, keeps your circulation moving smoothly. Adding lemon or a pinch of sea salt to 1 glass a day can also support electrolyte balance, which helps with muscle function and nerve signaling. Third, we look to circulation-boosting foods. These include garlic, which naturally relaxes blood vessels and improves flow, beets, which increase nitric oxide and open up arteries, and dark berries like blueberries and blackberries, which are rich in antioxidants that protect vessel walls. Spices like cayenne pepper or ginger can also warm the body and increase peripheral circulation. Drinking herbal teas like hawthorn, ginkgo biloba, or turmeric can support the health of veins and arteries while reducing inflammation. Even just adding a few of these ingredients into your weekly meals can create measurable improvements in your leg comfort, warmth, and energy. Fourth, consider targeted massage. Gently massaging the legs, especially from the feet upward, helps manually stimulate circulation. You can use your hands or a soft brush. Dry brushing, for example, uses light sweeping motions on dry skin before a shower. It encourages lymphatic drainage and blood movement, especially if you follow up with a warm bath. Adding Epsom salts to your bath provides magnesium, which helps relax blood vessels and ease muscle tension. Even rubbing a natural oil like olive or coconut into your feet before bed can calm the nervous system and enhance nighttime recovery. The fifth and often underestimated tool is breathing. Deep, slow diaphragmatic breathing expands your lungs fully and improves oxygen exchange. When you breathe deeply, your blood becomes more oxygen-rich, and your parasympathetic nervous system activates, which helps lower stress and reduce vascular tension. A simple practice: inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Repeat this for 2 to 3 minutes each evening. Over time, this helps balance your blood pressure and improve circulation to your brain and limbs. It's free, simple, and deeply effective. Together, these 5 habits form a foundation for better blood flow. You don't need to adopt all of them at once. Start with what feels doable, maybe a glass of beet juice in the morning or elevating your legs while reading. The goal is gentle consistency, not perfection. Circulation can and does improve at any age, especially when you support it naturally with movement, nutrition, hydration, relaxation, and attention. These are not quick fixes. They're quiet rituals that restore vitality day by day. The real power of natural circulation support comes not just from what you do, but how consistently and gently you apply it. These solutions aren't meant to be stressful or complicated. They're meant to fit into your life in small, repeatable ways. For example, let's start with movement. You don't need a full workout. Start your morning with 3 minutes of light ankle rolls while still in bed. Later in the day, take a 10-minute walk, even if it's around your home. Before dinner, spend a few minutes with your legs elevated on a wall or a pillow. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be consistent. For hydration, keep a glass of water on your kitchen counter or nightstand. Sip it slowly through the day instead of waiting until you're thirsty. Add a squeeze of lemon or a few cucumber slices if that helps you drink more. When it comes to food, try adding 1 circulation-boosting ingredient per day: garlic in your lunch, berries with breakfast, or turmeric tea in the evening. You don't need to change your entire diet. Just focus on one small upgrade at a time. Massage can be part of your nighttime wind down. Rub your feet or calves while watching TV. If you prefer, use the small roller or textured ball under your feet. Even 5 minutes helps. For breathing, create a simple ritual: 3 deep breaths before meals or a short breathing session before bed. That gentle attention calms your nervous system and trains your blood vessels to relax. The goal is not to check off a to-do list. The goal is to weave these practices into your rhythm so they become second nature. The more regular they become, the more your body will respond. And here's where things get really exciting, because in the next part of this video we'll explore how to amplify the results with specific habits and timing strategies. When you combine these with the right environment, the benefits compound. So stay with me, because this is where it gets powerful. If you want to get even more out of your efforts to boost circulation, there are a few additional tips that can take everything to the next level. The first is timing. Your body has natural rhythms throughout the day that affect blood flow, hormone release, and energy levels. For example, circulation tends to slow in the evening when you're less active, which is exactly when symptoms like swelling or cold feet get worse. That's why doing your leg elevation or massage routine in a late afternoon or before bed can deliver more noticeable relief than if you did it earlier. Try creating a short circulation window in the evening. 15 minutes just for movement, hydration, and relaxation. That consistency tells your body when to recover. Temperature also plays a role. Warmth dilates blood vessels and encourages flow. Taking a warm shower or soaking your feet in warm water with Epsom salt can prep your legs for sleep and increase oxygen delivery to your tissues. If you live in a cold climate or your feet tend to get icy in bed, wearing loose, breathable socks can make a huge difference. Just avoid tight elastic bands that might restrict blood return. You can also use a microwavable heating pad wrapped in a towel and placed under your feet for a few minutes before sleep. Another overlooked tip is reducing sitting time. Even if you exercise, sitting for long stretches can sabotage circulation. Try setting a timer to stand and stretch every 45 to 60 minutes. You don't need to run laps. Just stand up, roll your shoulders, flex your feet, and take a few steps. This keeps blood from pooling in the lower body and supports vein health. If you watch TV at night, use a small footstool to elevate your legs slightly. It promotes venous return without any effort. Your mindset also matters. Stress constricts blood vessels, raises cortisol, and shifts your body into fight or flight mode. That's the opposite of what your circulation needs. So if you feel anxious or tense, practice a few minutes of slow breathing, listen to calming music, or take a few quiet moments outdoors. Even a 5-minute reset helps your nervous system switch into recovery mode, which improves blood flow naturally. Lastly, track your progress. Write down what time of day your symptoms are worse, what habits make you feel better, and which foods you're trying. Over time, you'll notice patterns and you'll learn what works best for your unique body. This awareness builds confidence and helps you adjust when needed. Now, as you start building these new habits, something interesting often happens. You begin to notice subtle changes: warmer feet, less swelling, better sleep. But you might also start to wonder, how do I know this is really working? Should I be doing more? Is it safe to keep going? And here's the thing, those are great questions. In fact, they're the most common ones people ask once they begin this process. So let's take a moment and walk through those questions, because chances are you've wondered the exact same things. One of the most common questions people ask is, how do I know if my circulation is really improving? The signs can be subtle at first, but they build over time. You might start waking up with less stiffness in your legs, notice fewer cramps during the night, or realize your feet feel warmer without socks. Some people find they have more energy during the day, or that swelling in their ankles is less noticeable by evening. These changes may seem small, but they're your body's quiet way of saying thank you. Keep a simple journal or use a note app to track what you feel each day. It helps you stay motivated and spot patterns. Another frequent question is, can I combine these natural strategies with my current medications? In most cases, yes. Gentle habits like movement, hydration, and breathing are safe and beneficial alongside prescribed treatments. Foods like garlic, turmeric, or beets may affect blood pressure or clotting slightly, but in normal dietary amounts, they're usually safe. Still, if you're taking blood thinners or managing diabetes or high blood pressure, it's always wise to check in with your doctor. Not because these remedies are risky, but because your body may become more responsive and your medication needs might change. Many people find their numbers improve so much with these changes that their doctor adjusts their meds accordingly. People also ask, I've tried walking and stretching before, why didn't it work then? Often it's because the approach wasn't consistent or the body didn't get enough rest and support to respond. Circulation takes time to improve, especially if the vessels have been under strain for years. Think of it like unclogging a narrow pipe. You can't blast it open, but gentle, steady flow clears it slowly. Try adding in leg elevation, anti-inflammatory foods, and breathing support at the same time. That's when everything starts to work together. It's not about doing one perfect thing, it's about stacking small habits that create momentum. A question that comes up a lot is, can I still improve circulation if I have varicose veins or a history of blood clots? And the answer is yes, but with care. If you've had serious vascular issues, Always speak with a healthcare provider first, but natural strategies like gentle stretching, compression socks, if recommended, or walking after meals can still make a big difference. In fact, moving regularly and staying hydrated are two of the safest and most effective things you can do, even if you've had circulation problems in the past. Finally, many people wonder, is it too late for me? This is perhaps the most important question of all, and the answer is always no. Your body is never too old to respond to care. Even if you've struggled with poor circulation for years, change is still possible. Your blood vessels can become more flexible, your tissues more oxygenated, and your energy more stable, but only if you give them the support they need. Age may slow healing, but it doesn't stop it. What matters is not what you didn't do years ago, it's what you choose to do today. And that first choice might be as simple as putting your feet up, sipping a glass of water, and taking a few deep breaths. That's where the healing begins. If your legs have been trying to tell you something through cold feet, swelling, or those stubborn nighttime cramps, now is the time to listen. Poor circulation doesn't mean you've failed. It simply means your body needs support, and it's never too late to provide it. With a few simple shifts in your routine, more movement, better hydration, calming breath, and natural foods, you can begin to restore what time and tension have taken away. These aren't dramatic changes. They're gentle, doable steps that bring oxygen, energy, and healing back to the parts of your body that need it most. So as you finish this video, ask yourself which habit feels easiest to start today. One small action like drinking water before lunch, stretching your ankles before bed, or replacing one salty snack with berries can open the door to lasting change. If this message resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more guidance, and share your own experience in the comments. You never know who might be inspired by your story. Let's age with better blood flow, one day at a time.